There's a place in my hometown, Crumlin, Dublin, Ireland. It's called Texas Fried Chicken.
Okay.
And the place that we were in on holiday, it looked like that place.
Okay.
So we stood outside, took a picture, and that's what that was. It wasn't actually in Texas, but there's a place in Dublin called Texas Fried Chicken.
That's the rumor that's out there.
It's not a good place though. They play football with the chicken.
Oh my God.
It's still delicious.
Hey man, so now you got the boxing license now. Are you gonna fight
Floyd?
Floyd?
We'll see. What's he trying to get Floyd? What's Floyd gonna do? We're looking for anyone.
Well, he's been talking all
I'm
this.
the one with the numbers. We're looking for anyone.
Well, he's talking all this smack
I
about
jump
you.
into this mutant ninja to
That's what's up, man. You're the man.
Tell him come here and talk.
Exactly.
Where's your
My money's on you.
Where's your car? Here.
Hey, Jeff, can you put my
Did you hear the noise of that?
Hey man, the car's beautiful, man.
Step away from the vehicle, please. Let's step away from the vehicle.
On you, serious?
Come on, guys. Thanks.
So now, what do you what do you like better, this or your Bentley?
Hey, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What do you like better, this or the Bentley?
Rose, it's the rose.
The rose, the gray one. All right. Thank you guys.
Hey, can I get a shout out for Kelly Fitted?
Oh, we gotta go, man. We gotta go, man.
Hey, boss chap, can I get a shout out
All
for
right, now,
Kelly
brother. We
Fitted?
gotta do.
Hey, yo, Warren, how about a school for my football program? You want to go to varsity with me? Got that money out about your boxing, man. You gotta remember.
It is what it is. I'll take it on the chin. This is the fight business. Many wins, many losses. I've lost many times before in all different forms of fighting. So, well, I'll face it head on and come back like a champion that I am.
And this may seem like an awkward question, but you've been on top for so long. How does it feel to lose? You've only been known winning lately.
Yeah, I mean, it stings, but this is life. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. It's how you handle it that makes you who you are. So
everything. That's it. I hold no regrets. You know, if I'd done it again, what I would do differently is I'd have pressure fighters coming at me. Okay. In the camp, we had fighters in the Philly shell, similar to the style that he always fights, or fighters against the ropes, but never fighters. Well, we did have fighters coming forward, like with that style, the way he eventually went, but that was only in the early rounds. Early rounds, I'm eating guys alive there. It's when I get tired, that's when I need to bring in that fresh body who's going to sit on my chest and let shots fly. And if I'd done that alone would have made that the easiest fight of my life. Because make no mistake, Carl, up until like round 5, that was the easiest fight in my life. I could see everything he was throwing. I was cracking him easily. It was only when I started fading and he started leaning on me and started coming forward in that Mexican style that I started to fade. And that's it, so. That's what I would do differently. I'd have people come pressure me when I'm tired instead of early. So.
Well, you're always pushing the boundaries with the training and the techniques that you're using. You're at the UFC High Performance Center. You know, we saw you sort of running underwater on treadmills, doing all this crazy stuff. Is there anything from this training camp that you can take into your UFC training camps now, sort of new skills that you learn?
I built an incredible engine. Make no mistake about that. Although 30 minutes is, I went 25 minutes, I got into the best shape of my life. So I'm just going to keep going with it. And then also know that, like in this camp, it was like round 1 to 8 was the fight. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 was my friends, more people I'm comfortable with, just to get to the 12th round. Because I had to get to the 12th round in sparring comfortably and safely. And because if I'd done it too early, I could have picked up an injury, lost out on the fight, lost out on the whole event, and hampered everything. So that was the goal. This time, I'd probably switch it around. I'd have round 1 to 8 heavy, real competitive, and then I just have a heavier opponent on me, putting the pressure for the last 4 rounds, and I just have to survive in there. And I honestly, truly feel if I'd have done that, I would have been laughing in that fight. But look, you live and learn. That's what we say. You don't lose. You either win or you learn.
Yeah, and that saying has taken you well through your career so far. We have some water, please.
Look. Nah, vodka and orange. Look that. I'm squeezed into this suit. I got this suit fitted about a couple of months ago, and I'm squeezing into it now.
Is this one of the McGregor Augusto?
Yeah, this is an August McGregor line. It looks like the tartan for the Scots. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that. That's why I rocked this one.
Look, you may have bought a suit. Mayweather's put an 8-foot glass picture of you in his new 19 million home in Beverly Hills. Are you going to reciprocate?
I don't know. It's some house. It's some house. What I noticed from it, fair play to him, it's some Porsche, it's a $26 million Beverly Hills mansion. But I'm thinking, that house purchase, the tax bill off this fight, the tax bill off the previous bill, and then his good investments, I could be getting a phone call anytime soon to go again, and I'd fucking love that.
There's not out the question. There looked like there was a lot of respect between the two of you after the fight, and even in the build-up, you were enjoying yourself. I mean, if you look back at it now, what was the most memorable or enjoyable part of the whole experience, from the deal getting done, to the crazy press tour, to the fight week itself, and the aftermath?
Cashing the check.
Can you tell us what you did clear in the end? There was reportedly 100 million.
Yeah, well, it's around that. We're still in the counting game. Some people are saying it's this, other people are saying it's that. You know, you get your show money, then you go, you gather all the other information, the gate, the pay-per-view, the sponsorship revenue, the merchandise sales. It's my first time as a promoter of an event. So it's my first time kind of diving into all of these things. So I'm building a nice little team of auditors to go in and make sure that all these numbers that people are telling me are correct. So right now we're in the counting game.
When there's smoke, like there's camera, like it was literally like a scene out of a Hollywood film. There's cameras, there's smoke coming out. There's about 50 Irish people with Irish flags screaming behind me all the way down the Vegas Strip. I'm thinking I was collecting the social welfare about 2 years ago. You know what I mean? It's absolutely madness. So I like to take it in and be grateful for it and enjoy the ride.
Have you been able to do that? It's so different. You've been pulled in so many different directions. Have you been able to step back and kind of analyze these last 2 years?
You know, I enjoy work. I enjoy it. I don't want to be nowhere else. That's what I was saying to my guy yesterday. I was listening to the first episode of Embedded. Jose has his kid and his wife, and they're going to miss him, and he can't wait to be home. I feel better at work. I enjoy work, you know what I mean? So I don't have nothing else but this, and I don't want nothing else but this. So that will be the difference I feel, you know. I want to be here. I enjoy being here. I don't feel he does.
Are you kind of planning on that going forward? No, like growing family, no marriage, all that stuff. This is going to be your life for the next
right now, I am married to the game. I'm married to this game. So, you know, I have a girlfriend. I have my family, of course, but I am married to the game right now.
You talked about the welfare that you had been on prior to your first UFC fights and all, and I was wondering if having that experience, having been there in the past, if it keeps you hungry getting what you have now and remembering those days.
100%. Like I said, I don't ever forget about it. I never ever forget. Never ever forget where I came from or what I came through. And definitely keeps me motivated. And one thing that I noticed with other people, maybe when they start getting a taste of the finer things, that's when comfort sets in. But for me, I almost get more uncomfortable the more good things come in, because I must push on and continue and get more. It must be constant.
You talked about the first trip that you had to Vegas. I remember you rode with the Don in the Ferrari. Do you have your own this time around?
No, not yet. We'll see though after this one. I might have 4.
The travels that you had to Brazil, it seemed like the locals were starting to embrace you there a little bit. What was the gist that you got from being in Brazil those
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. They're passionate people. They want to see their boy win. They want to go at me, you know. They want to fight me as well as I want to fight them. But to be honest, they are passionate people. They enjoy the sport, and it is what it is. They definitely love me. Make no mistake. They might not admit it now, but they will admit it after.
What did you think about their Q&A session there at the big press conference?
I've had a few Q&As with them now. It's not really a Q&A, it's just a verbal onslaught, but I enjoy it, and I give as good as I get.
Can you give a sense how big your opponent is in Brazil?
Not particularly. I got more boos than he got cheers, if that makes sense. So, you know, I don't care about anything like that really, you know. I'm just going to do my business. As far as how big, size-wise, I towered over him. I'm going to maul him. I'm going to go in and just break him down bit by bit. You know, for me, I've never been hurt once in my career. I've never even been phased, or I've never even taken a back step.
Make sure he has all the best stuff and all organic ingredients. I definitely don't keep distance. I stay around him all the time, but there is certain things, like if he's cranky when he's hungry and things like that, I let things slide more so in fight week, because obviously he's hungry and he's training in sweat gear and things like that. So I definitely try and help him out any way I can.
In the heat of the day, he's sacrificing for a career-defining fight. Inside this $2.4 million home is where he got word that Jose Aldo bruised a rib a few days ago, jeopardizing July's title fight. But he says it's not the rib the Brazilian champion should worry about.
Don't worry about your rib. It's the chin I'm hitting, so.
If Aldo can't fight, Chad Mendes will be there as a backup. The change could come just 2 days before the fight. That's why McGregor is calling out the Brazilian.
Man up and fight. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of money on the line. Show up and fight.
Promotion and preparation has been off the charts. UFC has pumped millions into this promotion. It's serious business. Like McGregor bringing his entire team to Las Vegas to train. Even a chef who brings beef from Japan.
We call that beef butter.
The beef is tender as butter, then relaxing massage as a featherweight champion looks to win a belt. He says he wants to go home with gold. That means fighting Aldo, not Mendes.
I want the real belt. I want Jose. That's what everyone wants. That's what we all want.
That's also what NHL defenseman Brent Burns wants. He's a fan of the Dublin native, was in town for the NHL award show and came over to watch McGregor train. Unfortunately, right now, as he walks the halls of his rented 7-bedroom mansion, he doesn't know for sure who he's fighting.
I'll be there. It's business as usual for me.
That's the approach he'll have to take. Maybe we'll know on fight week who's stepping into the octagon, Aldo or...
Where do you live?
My name is Conor McGregor and I live in Lucan.
And what's your status, or what's your professionalism?
I'm a professional MMA fighter with a record of 4-1. I'm an up-and-coming fighter, and without a doubt you will see me on the UFC in the near future, without a doubt.